Can you hear me now? I didn't hit the... I didn't hit the unmute button apparently hard enough. I have this all the time. I have this great introduction and it never goes well for me. It just... I'm not great at phenomenal introductions. Anyway, hi! I hope everyone's having a good morning. Good morning, everybody! Yeah, Scuff is in the room. Yep. But, yeah, I've been watching, like I was saying while I was muted, I've been watching Hawkeye Star Rail, like the animation and promotion videos and stuff, learning more about the characters. Like, Silverwolf apparently has debuffs that I didn't know about. So it's actually been really helpful. So I'm learning a bit. I'm still very confused on some parts, but I'm learning, so that's nice. But anyway, we're going to be doing shiny hunting today. Our goal is to get to 2K or find the shiny Buizel. So we shall see what happens. But yeah, that's the goal for today. Yeah. We got our little Buizel cult over here, and then we got all kinds of stuff. So let's hop to it. It's time to shiny hunt. It's been a bit since we've done shiny hunting, so gotta get caught back up into the groove. It's all good fun though. Oh! I didn't check to change the stream title. Thank you for telling me, Megan. I forgot. My bad. I thought I did, but I guess I forgot. Oopsies. There you go. I fixed. Thank you, Megan. Thank you for calling me out. I do that all the time. I would just change mine like way ahead of time. I usually do, but I guess I was tired last night and I just didn't. So, whoops. But thank you for the hydrate, Drenchen. I shall hydrate. All right. Ready to roll. Now we are officially ready to roll. Thank you for the shiny luck too. Thank you. And thank you for the lurk, Wall Dreamer. Thank you. And for Dredson, thank you for the lurk. And thank you for the shiny luck, Megan. I really do that all the time. I have mine like way ahead of time. Yeah. I was not paying attention. It's all good. Oh, hey, we're at 299 followers. Let's go. We're one away from 300. Come on, guys. We're so close. Yeah, we need one more. They're gonna get it today, I can feel it. That's what we've been saying for the last several days, though. I'll keep saying it till it happens. That's fair. I mean, Luigi still says it's gonna be 2,124. So... one of these days I'll be right. We'll see. Luigi's answer's starting to get a little close. I definitely think we're close. I think we're close to getting it. I don't think it'll be too much longer. I think this is like day 8 for Tiny Buizel. So it's like almost been like exactly 10 days for each one, which is crazy. It's just really genuinely surprising how many you've run through. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we're still under odds. We're almost like halfway to odds. It's 4,096, but still, very interesting. But to be fair, this is like the best place to get Buizel. I'm a little more worried for Eterna Forest. Yeah, the odds are better because there's going to be more Pokemon we're going to run through. But I think Murkrow is not as easy to get as Buizel. Like, Buizel appears a lot here. I think Murkrow is not as much of a stronger spawn. Like, actually, I can probably look at the stats of it. Is it the nighttime lock too? Yeah. That was me looking for shiny Hatena and sword. Well, for the sword and shield though, you can just run into the Pokemon you're looking for. So that's a little different. Because that's kind of what we're going to do for the underground when we get there. But... so according to this, it's 20% spawn. So that's not horrible. 20% spawn at night. I mean, I can change my clock, so I'm probably gonna. That's what I am gonna do. I'm gonna change the clock, but so we can have it. So we're always hunting during the night. But that changed. Oh, changed. There we go. Up one. There it is. Yeah, it is a nighttime spawn, but it's 20%. So it's one of the highest. It's the highest with Wurmple, Silcoon, who are also 20%. Badu is 19, Baneri is 19, and then there's Beautifly, which is 2%. So we definitely have a good chance of finding it, actually, better than I thought. But what is the odds compared to Valley Windworks? Yeah, it's 35% to find Buizel in Valley Windworks. With 30% Chelos, 25% Pachirisu, and 10% Bidoof. So, yeah, it's actually, like, super easy to find Buizel, while the odds are going to be a little more evened out in Eterna Forest, so it will be definitely a good chance to find Buizel, but we could probably also find others as well. So, which again, I'm not horribly against because Wurmple Shiny is phenomenal, but, you know, We are looking for the Murkrow. Good afternoon. Thank you. It's good morning. Goodness, why did I read that as afternoon? I'm so used to afternoon. Good morning. I just realized I haven't put my context in, so that's probably why. Whoopsies. But yeah, good morning. Good morning. It's not usually, I'm not usually streaming in the morning lately, but good morning. It's nice, cloudy morning for me. But I hope you're all having a good morning. Bum, 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 bum. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm distracting myself is what I'm doing. I don't know. We're looking for a shiny Buizel. Um. 1769. All right. Blah. I will say I miss shiny hunting. It's fun. It's relaxing. I don't know. It's just enjoyable. So I miss it. But it's fun. It's lots of fun. Get our boy wafer. Set us free so we can play the game again for just a limited time. I mean, we'll have plenty of time to play the game after we beat after we get the Murkrow. Because the next one technically we can get Gligar whenever we want. So, because if I'm not mistaken, isn't... Hold on. The level range of the Pokemon in the Grand Underground scales with the player's progress in the main story. Initially, the Pokemon in Grand Underground will be level 28, but their levels increase as you earn more badges. For example, after earning 5 badges, the Grand Underground will be levels 36 to 40. Okay, so we can wait if we want to get the Underground Pokemon. So, we'll probably just take a break on the Underground Pokemon and, because I want to get Gligar, which is in the Underground. So, we'll probably take a shiny hunting break just to, you know, play a little bit of the story. And then we'll, like, go in and try to get, Buizel. How am I today? I'm doing great, Fang. How are you? It's a nice day, so I'm having a good day. I'm glad you're good. That's good. My shiny luck is horrible though. Still no Tornadus. Yeah, well, still no Buizel here, so, you know, same thing. They have quadruple odds now, or incredibly close. You got this. It'll eventually show up, Fang. It'll show up for you. I'm not at odds yet, but like I'm almost at half, so. I'll be pretty much at half by the end of the day. Today, so yeah. Hopefully we both get our shinies today, for sure. That'd be awesome. Thank you for the shiny lick. Hold on, I'm writing something down. I just got an idea. I just want the Tornado to shine so I can move on to the better legends. That's fair. It's very fair. I completely understand that feeling. So I gotta do Kira, maybe Rayquaza. I think I already did Rayquaza. I have not done Rayquaza and Ultra Sun and Moon. I don't need to do it if I don't want to, since I have 2 from Scarlet Violet. That's fair. Very, very fair. Well, I wish you luck on your hunts. Kyurem will be fun. Kyurem's pretty nice shiny. I like the pink and pinkish purple color it's got in there. Very nice. Ooh. Alright. Agreed, it's a pretty shiny. It's nice. I just think it's just really nice. The bright ice color and then the pink is just a nice combination. I don't remember what the shinies and the fusions look like, but I don't think they were that crazy. I think the Kyurem Black was the better one because of the green. For the blue lightning being green. But I don't remember. Are you gonna fuse them together? Because you have shiny Kyurem and Reshiram, right? Good shinies though. Looks like I'm like droopy, but I'm just like my phone is just low. I was doing. I have both Reshiram and Zekrom. Yeah, I figured. But they're nice shinies, yeah. Let's get the shiny Buizel. I will say, I thought the last story for Honkai Star Rail yesterday was for Bellabog was pretty interesting. This next one's also got my attention, especially with whatever's going on with Don Hung. So I am really excited. I almost was like, should we play more Star Rail today? I was like, nah, we should do some shiny hunting. Do a little bit of relaxing shiny hunting. Man, it's like it's like Twitter. It's on Twitter. It's like con season. Like all the summer cons are happening right now and everything, and they're going on for a bit. And it's like dang, because everyone's doing all the posting all the stuff they got at their cons and stuff. And I'm like, oh, but I'm not near any cons. Dang. I wanna go. Alas, I cannot. Cons are so fun though. I've never been to an anime con, but I've been to a Comic Con. And so for those of you who are like, what's the difference? It's a big difference because first of all, the like voice actors and people that do like anime stuff are usually not there at Comic Cons. It's usually like big movie stuff like Doctor Who and like Marvel and comics, a bunch of those, and Star Wars stuff. Like those guys are usually there, which is not bad because those guys are cool too. But it's, if you're looking for the other like more anime voice actors and stuff, you're not gonna really find them there. So it's kind of disappointing for me because I want to see the other voice actors. But once in a while you'll get one or two sneak in. But I've always wanted to do that. But or even like VTubers, like there's like no VTubers at like Comic Cons. They're all at like the anime cons. So. Yeah, and Artist Alley is also kind of similar. You're gonna find things like for games like Honkai Star Rail and stuff, but you're not gonna find like anime stuff. So I would love to get like a Apothecary Diaries like print or something for this year, after this year, so. Or free rent stuff. Oh, free rent stuff. Yeah. But yeah. Again, I haven't been in a while, but I would love to go. One other thing I would like to get is I have this really, they have these at like, at least at the Comic Cons. I hope they have them at the anime cons too. They have these like weapon maker guys where they make like weapon replicas out of foam. They're like really strong foam. I have Saber Alter's sword from that. I got that from a con. It wasn't that expensive, but it was really nice. And so I got that. And I want Excalibur to go with it so I can have both versions, like both Excalibur Morgan and regular Excalibur. But they did have some Excaliburs at the Comic-Con, but again, it was Comic-Con, not an Anime Con. So I don't know if they knew fully the lore or whatever, because the Excalibur wasn't made right. There was like pieces missing. Like they didn't have the writing on it, or didn't have like the blue. I don't know, it was not the same, so I didn't get it because it wasn't like exact replica. I want it to look like as close as it can to, you know, the movie / game. So I want to find one. I've seen them, like they're online, but like I just didn't see any at the cons. I was just like cheap copies. So, but the one I have, the Excalibur Morgan, is so nice, and so I was able to get that, and I still have it. It's so nice. I want to hang it up on my wall. I get a couple hooks and hang it up. So right now it's just like hanging in between my dressers. which is fine, except for the fact when I need to get in my dresser, it's like in the way, but it's nice. Fills a little space there. But I do want the matching pair to have them next to each other on the wall. I think that'd be really cool. I love having a weapon of one of my characters up there, made like one of those replicas, but obviously like that's not gonna happen for a long time. So, but it is a dream. But yeah, a few things I want to get if I go to Comic-Cons. Mostly I just want to purge in all Artist Alley. I just want to go to Artist Alley and spend a bunch of money. But yeah. Because there's so many artists I follow that they don't go to any of the Comic Cons. They go to the anime cons. And I'm like, I want to go because I want to see your guys' art in person. Some of them only sell in person too. So it's like, I want your art, but I'm not living in that area. So it's like, dang. Gotta make a hike. One day I'll do it. It'll be fun. Hope you'll get to make that dream a reality. I hope so. I think I will eventually. I just don't know when. I can't make any promises and stuff. Because I would love to also go to TwitchCon because it looks like fun. Like it looks hectic, but it looks like fun. But that is probably going to be a lot of money just for like airfare and the hotel and stuff. So not something on my list to write at the moment. It's a want, not a need. But it'd be cool to do that. Aw. Probably hiding in the corner. About to storm over here. Stormy weather. Phrasing it like that reminded me of a video game quote, and the quote was overused to oblivion. Encourages the magic that turns dreams into reality. True. You gotta work hard to make your dreams a reality. It's not something you can just like lay around and it'll just happen. You gotta work hard. And sometimes it's more hard work than you think it is. So, but if you keep working hard, maybe one day. I'd love to do a panel, like a virtual panel with you guys. I see people do that and that'd be cool. To do at a con. Long in the future though. Don't think I'm anywhere close to that. It's barely making 300 followers. I think I'm gonna need a little more just to be able to convince somebody to have me at a con. I don't even know what I don't know. It'd be cool to interact with you guys though. It's a good quote. I don't like how much it was used in the game. That's fair. It's sometimes quotes are just overused and overdone. It's like, all right, you don't need to do that. Should look up how many times that quote was used later. I'm curious to the exact number. That's interesting. We're almost at 1800. Almost there. Yoink, yoink. Or a little chibi running around. Man, I love the cutscenes in Honkai Star Rail though. They're very nice. Like, they really get you to root for the characters. Also, I watched a cutscene in some of the trailers I was watching that showed how the guy uses his bat animation. I like the girls better. 100% like the girls better. Like, I like that she just can throw it out. Well, he just kind of like pulls it out. So, I don't know. Nice. I like the energy it gives. Okay, hold on one second. I want to see how much my controller is charged. Is it full battery now? It's a full battery now. Okay, hold on. Back to game. Plugging in my phone. I don't want my phone to die. VTube Studio drains the crap out of my phone, so I have to keep it plugged in. But I was plugging in the controller because the controller was dead. So, gotta make sure. The nice thing about these controllers is they don't have to charge them very often. So it's like very nice. And they kind of turn off on their own too, so you don't have to like turn them off. I'm enjoying using my controllers again, especially with Honkai, using my other controller. And my other controller is like a Galaxy kind of controller too, so it really works. What's the name of it, I wonder? It's like, it has a name. Stellar Shift, that's what it's called. That's the controller I have. Stellar Shift Xbox controller. Very nice. It really works for like Honkai Star Rail though. But it's very pretty. I got it because it was pretty. That's mainly the reason I bought it. I was like, it's pretty. I can use it for my computer. Then I proceeded to like hardly use it. And I was like, I don't have any games that need a controller. Now with Honkai, it's like the main one I use it for, and I'm very happy. Yeah. Well, that because I also got like controller integration on my model. So when I use it, it works with the Xbox controller. It doesn't work with the Switch controller because the Switch doesn't connect to the computer. It connects to the like Switch. So it doesn't work with the Switch. But it does work with the Xbox controller. So it's very nice for several reasons. Okay, I like everything to look aesthetically pretty. I have an aesthetic. I need to get back to watching anime eventually. I haven't been watching time lately. Because of all the Twitch streams and YouTube videos I want to watch. No worries. I understand that completely. Now I've got like a list of YouTube videos I want to watch, but there's a few animes I want to check out too. So I feel like I'm very behind. Even though I'm probably like not, but like, I mean, technically everyone is, I guess, behind because there's just so much content these days that comes out. Yeah, I'm excited for later today because the new Apothecary Diaries comes out later today. So that'll be what I do in the evening. Very nice. I'm very excited because I've read a little bit ahead on the manga as far as I can because there's only like there's basically like 2-3 chapters that are like ahead in English from where the anime is. Like they're like behind technically English. Like the anime is gonna surpass, I think, the English translation of Apothecary Diaries. So I can only read so far. And so I only know what's happening in like the next 2 episodes, I think. But that's it. So I don't know how it's gonna end. I don't know how season 2 is gonna end. But I have theories and hopes. And I'm hoping it turns out the way I want it to turn out, but we'll see. I like to be surprised too, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it. It's good. I'm very much enjoying Apothecary Diaries. That and the new Black Butler season, the Emerald Witch arc, is very good. I've been enjoying that as well. Lots of mysteries and stuff. I like when the anime is figuring it out, but you still haven't figured out what's going on yet, because it's missing a few pieces that you don't know that the characters have figured out. I like when they do that, and that's what Black Butler's doing, and I like it a lot. In Apothecary Diaries, we're kind of in the position of where Maumo is like, and Jinshi is. We both don't know. Like, the only thing we know is, like, we only know, like, one, like, piece of information, like, compared to the both sides. But aside from that, we really don't know what's going on both ends. So it's really interesting that way. Yeah, it's a fun concept. I like when the anime keeps you on your toes. Because it really keeps you wanting more. I was watching one of them last week, and I was like, they ended there? And my mom was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, they were just upset. They, like, teased me. She's like, yeah, they'll do that. I'm like, I don't like it, though, but I do like it. Yeah, I've been watching a decent amount of anime, so I should wait just to binge anime after they're over. I can't do that for some of them. I can't do that. Some of them I do that, but some of them I'm too excited and I can't wait. Especially when it's like one that it's like, especially if it's like the second season of something that I really enjoyed. I can't do that. I have to watch every single episode that comes out. Because most of the time I scroll through Twitter for like art. And people are already posting like screenshots of what's happening and all that stuff. I'm like, no, don't spoil it for me. So I'll just watch it just so I don't be spoiled. But it's always good. That plus like YouTube gets flooded with shorts of like the best scenes of the animes anyway. Like I've been getting a lot of like Apothecary Diaries, and I still get Freerun on my feed shorts. So I get a lot of those. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just watch it. Be in tune with everyone else. Some people I know wait for like the English version to come out. Sometimes I do. If it's like right on the same time or it's like one episode after, I'll wait for the English. But there's other times where it's like the English is like, they're like 10 episodes in, the English has not even started or even been announced yet. And it's like, all right, I'm just gonna watch it. Like, I'm not waiting for English at this point. It's kind of surreal how the brain works in terms of like subtitles, because I am so in tune with reading subtitles for like the Japanese version of anime now that it like in my brain processes it as English. So when I walk away, because I will like walk away to like get a glass of water or something, and then suddenly it's like, oh, that's not English. I don't know what they're saying, but like my brain like is automatically translating it like as I'm reading it. It's like crazy. There are some times though when anime goes way too fast with their subtitles, or they have way too much. And I'm like a relatively slow reader, so I can only read like one line at a time. But when there's like more than one line, it usually goes so fast, and I have to rewind it. And sometimes it never rewinds right, or it like rewinds too much. So it's like, oh, but yeah, that is a little frustrating. Also, I will never go to a movie theater again to watch English subtitles. I know some people are like, oh, that's the best thing ever, though. I'm like, no, my neck can't do that. Like, it's literally like, ugh. The subtitles are up here, and they're down here, and then they're up here, and then they're down here again. And it's like, like I watched one of the Demon Slayer movies. I think it was Mugen Train in English sub because they didn't have the English dubbed in the theaters in that particular theater, and it was like neck breaking because it was like it would be. And I get why they do that because obviously they have something that they want to show you at the bottom of the screen, so I get that. But like, in a theater, when the screen is like super big and you're like, especially when you're closer down the lower row, you're like up and then you're down and then you're up and then you're down. And at that point, you're looking more at the subtitles than you are actually the show. So it can be a lot easier to watch in English if you can actually see like and watch the show for what it is rather than staring at the subtitles most of the whole time. So there is benefits to both. And downsides to both. Hum, 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 hum. Yeah, it's nice down with the music. I want chocolate. My brother had these cute little brownie bites yesterday, and they were so good, and I want more, but we're out. We ate them all. They were yummy. Ugh. I want more chocolate. Like, and not like chocolate. Like, I wouldn't want the chocolate bar. I think I just want like a chocolate like cake kind of or brownie kind of thing. Something cakey. And brownie like and chocolatey. Yum yum. They were like, they're not Little Debbie, but you know those icing cookies you can get like your local Walmart? It was like that, but the little mini brownies of the same brand, but they're at the local Target. like they have like the not 4th of July, Memorial Day kind of celebration stuff going on right now. So they have like all these Memorial Day sprinkles on it, and then the cookies are red and blue. Like, dang, both those things are very good. And we still have cookies left, but dang, they're just so good. They were like just the right size to just pop the whole thing into your mouth, and then it was just like, and it just melts on your tongue. It's just, oh, not literally melts, but like the flavor melts in your tongue because it's so good. So we tried to double a recipe of brownies to make, because you know brownies usually when you cook them are really thin. They're not usually very thick. So we're like, oh, we'll double the recipe so we'll have them thicker. Well, the edges kind of burned a bit, first of all. Second of all, it was very thick, and it was not as chewy as we wanted it to be. It was very thick. So it was like, yeah, I guess we can't double the recipe. Making me want some brownies now, but brownies are good. They're easy to make, too. They're not like that hard. Love me some crunchy brownies. Terrible. No. They were like, it wasn't even like crunchy. It was like, it's almost like eating through a stick of butter right out of the fridge. It was like thick, like that kind of thickness. It was just like, it wasn't bad. It was just really hard to chew. So they were not soft. They were not moist. They were very thick. But the edges were crunchy. Yeah. The edges were crunchy. Because the problem was, in order to make the inside cooked enough, the edges burned because we doubled the recipe because it was so thick. So it was not really balanced right. So it was an experiment. It didn't really go well, but we tried, so. Are you a center brownie joyer or edge brownie joyer? I don't mind either. I know that people have this thing with it, but I don't mind either. I am totally fine with either. So. Either is fine with me. I like both too. Yeah. See, like, the edges are nice. I like the little crunch to the edge. They're very nice. And then but the softness at the inside is also very good. Especially if you put, like, chocolate chips in it, and then you get, like, the melted, like, chocolate chips in it. Oh, amazing. Brownies. Yummy. Like, I will not complain if you give me an edge or an inside. Some people are very picky about that, but I will not complain. Just give me the brownie. But yummy. Chocolate. I'm a chocolate fiend. I love chocolate. If I get tired of a chocolate bar, I'll go get some brownies or something. Gosh, now I really want a brownie. That's what everyone else is saying. I'm indulging. Brownies. Feeding my urge to you guys now. But yeah, I had those little Target brownie bites. They were amazing. Wish I didn't have to share it with my brothers, but I paid for only half, so. Yum. They were good though. Dang, they were good. But yeah, Daryl, we were talking about those icing cookies you get at like Walmart and Target too, where that's like the vanilla cake cookie, and then it's got like the layer of icing on top. Those are also amazing. And right now they're doing all the Memorial Day stuff, so they got all the Memorial Day colors and all that, so it's just yummy. Yum yum. I know, yummy. Got my mouth watering thinking about brownies. Thanks, Kate. You're welcome. Get some brownies. Indulge. Or take the time to bake some. That's always fun. Baking is fun. I taught my brother how to bake brownies the other day. It was interesting. It was entertaining, to say the least. Yum, 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 yum. I'm not a big chef, but I love baking. Baking is so much fun. I don't know why I did that, but I did. It's fine. You got bigger. Okay, we can beat this one up. Here, beat this one up. Have fun. Go, Twiggy! Yay! I feel like this needs to be higher. There you go. I feel like my model is showing how tired I am. Like, no. Yeah, early stream today. I used to do early streams on Fridays, so yeah, early stream today. Maybe the sacrifice of that Buizel will make way for show up. We're hoping, we're hoping. We need our boy wafer. Or girl. But yeah, early stream today. Early enough that I forgot to put in my contacts. Let me say that again. Dang, it took me like 3 times to say that sentence. Hey. Words are hard. Words are very hard. I will say, I did not realize I stutter or like not complete sentences or even add like or to my sentences as much as I did until I started clipping myself. And I was like, all right, well, subtitles look like a mess and that's entirely my fault. Whoops. So, yeah, words are hard. Girl, what a mood. I mean, like, I like look at it and I'm just like, oh, I can't believe that that's how I talk. But like, at the same time, it's like, I am not surprised. At this point, I just roll with it. Sometimes if it's so bad, I just like make it look nice and then people will hear it totally different than what the subtitle says. I'm like, you guys don't need to know. That's as far as you're gonna get. It's not like you're a Valley girl. That's fine. It's fine. Thank you for shiny like Absol. Please. The dog is snoring. It's super cute. He's in his little corner. Happy dog. Didn't notice your way of speaking until you mentioned it. Yeah, well. There I go. I ruined it for myself and everyone else. It's fine. We're gonna get the Buizel today. We're gonna get a Buizel. We're gonna get the Buizel. I believe. I believe. It'll happen. Oh goodness, if it's late for you, Absol, go to bed. Get some sleep. It's like midday for me, so. It's noon, but I had to wake up a sleep cycle. Ah, gotcha. We'll get some good sleep, that's all. Take good care of your sleep schedule. All right. Making progress, almost at 1850, so making progress. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. My sleep schedule is terrible. I usually sleep at 3 a.m. and wake up somewhere between 7 and 8 p.m. Oh my gosh. Like, that's only like 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Get some more sleep. I used to try to get 6 at bare minimum. Like I usually wake up around 9, 8 or 9, and I go to sleep around like midnight or 1. Lately it's been like 1 or 2, which is like kind of ruining my sleep schedule a little bit, but. Some days I only manage to get only 3 hours. It's fine, I can manage. That's not good though. You should be able to get some more sleep. Sleep is good for you. Sleep is important. But if I'm sleeping, I'll miss stuff. Well, if you're like too tired, you won't be able to see anything. Trust me. I've been so tired before that I have lost my sight. Like, it's not good. Take care of your body. Usually only takes me a few minutes to fully wake up, but I've not gotten that tired before. Yeah, it was, to be fair, it was like way back when I was in like school and it was like exam week. And I was staying up late like every night studying. And at one point I was studying like history, and I couldn't even like see the page anymore. Like my eyes like blacked out for a second. And I was like, okay, well, I guess it's time to be done. So, yeah. It's crazy, but it can happen. I was studying in my bed, so I just closed the book, put it on my desk, and rolled over. So I was like, all right, it's time to be done. So. Yeah, there's definitely times where your body's like, all right, time to be done. Time to call it quits. To be fair, I was also probably focusing a lot more because I was, studying. So I was probably putting a lot more effort than if you're just staying up like normally. But even still, you should make sure you get a good night's sleep. It really will catch up to you, and you'll just feel awful. I have a hard time waking up in the morning. I am a very slow to wake up. Like, I will sometimes, like, sit up in my bed and stare at the wall for like a good like 10-20 minutes because I'm just like not awake yet. But I eventually will get there. But as soon as I'm awake though, I am like ready to roll. I'm getting things done. Like I would say I'm a morning person for that reason. Like I love to be up in the morning and get things done in the morning. But like even before stream, I got a bunch of things done before I started, so very satisfying. But at the same time though, it's like it just takes me a while to wake up. But once I'm awake, I'm awake. So until like midday, and then I'm like sitting on the couch like reading or whatever, and then I'm like totally gone. But I'm usually like up, so very nice. Just remember something I have to do today that I forgot about that I need to write down real quick. While we're doing encounters. My sticky notes are for. I usually wake up, grab phone, look at Discord and YouTube, see what is all is posted, then get up, grab laptop, and watch whatever videos. See, I will get up once I'm like up. Like one of the first things I'll do is check notifications. I usually have like a whole list of notifications because for some reason a lot of my notifications just happen overnight more than during the day. I have like I hardly get any notifications during the day except for like a random email, like spam email here or there. But aside from that, and my messages from my parents, I don't really get much during the day, but like everything happens at night. So I like clearing out my notifications because I hate seeing the little notification like red symbol. Like the only exception is the App Store because updates are just too often and I just can't keep up with that. So I always like to like clear out all the notifications and stuff. So I just go through all my phone notifications in the morning and then I progress through the day. So. The only other time where I get a decent amount of notifications is while I'm streaming. That's usually because I miss something from either my parents or it's like everyone liking the post of me going live. So usually not much, but it's still something to clear out. But it's satisfying to clear it out. It drives me nuts too, because my parents don't really clear their notifications, so they have a bunch of like spams and stuff from like apps and stuff. Like, because they don't have because I have a lot of the apps notifications turned off. Like, I don't want to see those notifications because it's usually like, hey, here's this, or hey, here's this update, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't need it. I'll play the app games when I want to play the app games, but like my parents have them all on, so it's like they're like, I don't know why my phone's not working, and they have like 15 like tabs open. They have like 1,000 notifications they haven't cleared that's just clogging up their phone, and then I clear it and it works miraculously, and they're like, wow. Mom, Dad, you guys have to clear those every once in a while. Like, it's one thing not to clear out your email stuff because I can get that because that sometimes can get a lot, but like it's another thing if you're just like not clearing out like the basic notifications or turning off some of those like apps and stuff. Like, I don't even have YouTube notifications on. Like, I just will check YouTube, like my YouTube often, but like I don't have like notifications for like, hey, there's a new video by like, I'll just scroll through and check it whenever I like every morning or once a day or maybe even twice a day. But, like, I don't like need the notifications because I've subscribed to a decent amount of people that I watch, so it's like I don't need all those notifications because I would never be able to keep up and watch all those videos because I just don't. So it's too much. So, but like some of my siblings have like YouTube notifications on, and it's just so much notifications, and I'm like, I can't do that. I would lose my mind. Like, yeah, I'm just not a big fan of all the crazy notifications. They can just get a little out of hand in my opinion. I don't use YouTube notifications either. I just check subscriptions tab and watch what I want. That's what I do. I check the subscriptions tab because they usually have like a red dot next to it if it's a new video. So I'll check with that and I'll just click them and I'll check it just to get rid of the red dot, but I'll also just use it to check and see what videos I want to watch. And what I'll do is I'll click on the video, watch the first few seconds, and then click on the next video, watch the first few seconds. So then I can go to my history tab in the back and I can go through each video that I clicked on that I was interested in. So that's how I do it for YouTube. And it works. I'm able to watch the videos that I'm interested in. And if I'm not interested in the one video that someone else posted, then I'll be like, all right, if I want to watch it later, then I can watch it later. So. And then I'll have like shorts too that I'll like put in between. Because the nice thing about YouTube that I exploit this feature too much, I think. I like that you can watch a big video and have that on the background and then pause the big video, but it's still there at the same spot you paused it. And then watch a short, and then as soon as you get back, the short's like back from the short, the big video is still playing. Like exactly where you left off. Like, love that feature. I abuse that feature. And sometimes I'll get like, it'll be like a boring part in a video or something. I'll be like, all right, I'll watch this little short first, and then I'll come back. And yeah. It's like very ADHD behavior, but you know, whatever to keep me entertained, right? We're getting there. Almost at 2K. We got 150 left to get to 2K. So, making progress. Actually, I want to check. Is Luigi streaming right now? Because if he is, I'm gonna be like jump into his stream and be like, yo. Yo, we're almost at your 2,124. And we're not gonna get there today, probably, but Heal them not. It's alright. I think it'll show up when we least expect it. We should turn on some music. I haven't had some music on in a while. What was this one? There we go. Change up a little bit. Music. Imagine we get the pink Pachirisu instead. I don't know what we'll do if we did that. Be crazy. I don't think we'll get the... I mean, I can't say that because you never know what we'll get. I shouldn't jinx it. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Never mind. Never mind. Does anyone else ever feel like sometimes their brain runs at like 1,000,000 miles a second? And it's just like, you can't keep up. Too many ideas in your brain. things to think about. Always busy. All the time. Yeah. Sometimes, like, when I'm writing, too, it's like, I can't keep up with it. Like, I can't write fast enough for all the ideas in my brain. And I'm like, don't forget, keep going. Like, that's, like, crazy. Sometimes also, like, you think you like trying to remember it, or like it's really late at night or something, you try to write down like a note like to remember it in the morning, and then it's like you wake up and you're like, what the heck was this about? And you forgot all about it, and it's like, dang. But yeah. Insanity. So we're 8K Stellar Jades in Honkai Star Rail. When we get to 16K is when I think we'll stop for like saving it for Saber and stuff. But if we get past that, I'll use the Stellar Jades for other pulls. Because I do want to pull for other people. Like I want to pull for Sela, and I think I want to try and get Blade too, because I do have him available that I could get him. That'd be cool. I wouldn't be against either getting another Don Hung or Serval to like upgrade their editions. I don't even know what they're called or how to say them. You know, that thing. I tried looking up like what do they do, and like what is the point of getting it to like E6, and they're like it upgrades stats. I'm like, okay, like by a lot, by a little, is it really worth it? Like, give me more information. And it was like, it just upgrades it. And I'm like, okay, you're so helpful. I'm very confused. I should explain my thought process. But like, so when I'm looking at like the types and stuff, I don't understand the abundance, the hunt thing. Like I don't understand the alignment of whatever that means. Don't understand what that means. But I do realize that the other ones are like types. Because there's like Erudition, which is like fire type, and then there's like lightning type, and there's like wind type, and then there's imaginary type, which is basically light type, light or darkness type, like the black holes and like light and all that other stuff. Then there's like nihility. I don't know what that means, but I tried looking it up, didn't have any helpful information. It sounds like it's just other. It sounds like it's just whatever else is left, which doesn't make sense in my brain. Because at least for Pokemon, I can understand, oh, water beats fire, and grass, and fire beats grass, you know, that kind of basic kind of idea. But, like, I don't understand it in Honkai Star Rail. Like, I don't understand, like, why this is weak to it, this. It's just weak to it because it is. Sounds like. I don't think there's, like, a system like that. So it confuses my brain. But I don't know. I'm still trying to learn. Trying to understand it. But there's, like, no logic behind it, so it confuses my brain. But whatever. I did learn that Silverwolf has like some kind of stat buff or whatever, so she adds a weakness that's one of the types that you have in case it doesn't have that, so that's actually really helpful. So I kind of want to upgrade Silverwolf, then I can use her. But the other thing is, I want to know how you get more of those upgrade like items and stuff, because I am like very low, and I want to upgrade more of my characters, but I don't have any to upgrade characters. I have plenty of credits and stuff, but I just don't have the other stuff to upgrade the characters. And I'm like, how do you upgrade all the characters? How do you get them till you can play them? Like, it doesn't sound like you have enough. Like, I'm playing through the game and being as much side quests as I can, but I don't know. I need more information. The other thing is, it says I wonder if there's another way you can do the equilibrium or whatever, because I can't get past level 40 until I beat the equilibrium level 2 or whatever. So it's like, where do I find that? Or does that happen automatically throughout the game? Or can I do that early? I don't understand. I need more info. So, trying to find said info. I've been so helpful so far. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I need like an everything you need to know to play Hawkeye Star Rail video. I need to like watch whatever that is. But I'm really enjoying the game. I enjoy Pom Pom. I enjoy the train, the Astro Express. Very cool. I wonder, do they have merch of the actual Astro Express? Because I'd love to get like a train of the Astro Express. That'd be cool. I don't think they make stuff like that though. My family's a big train fiend. I'd love to have like a model train of the Astro Express. That would be cool. Doesn't look like they have any merch of the actual Express. There's like a toy version, I guess, but I want the Astro Express, man. I want like a tiny little train. I want the train. I want the choo-choo train. Can I have the choo-choo train? There's merch of the train in the game. There's like a miniature train in the game. I want an actual train. I want the choo-choo. Oh dare. Someone made a Lego version. That's kind of cool. Very cool. We're not allowed to have the choo-choo. I guess not. How dare. Someone made a replica of the train. That is cool. Alright, well that's not helpful. That's not what I need. It's none of the information I needed. Because I know like they have like the Polar Express trains you can do around like your Christmas trees. Like I want something like that but with the Astro Express because that would be cool. Hoyoverse, if you're listening, make it happen. Make a model train of the Astro Express. I will buy it. O gauge specifically. Or H. H is good too. HO as well. O gauge is probably the standard though. Just don't make it garden scale. That's a little big. I like choo-choos. Choo-choo trains. Whew. Making some progress. Almost at 1900. We're getting there, slowly but surely. We'll get him. We'll get him. It'll happen. $18.75. Alright, well. Anyways, I hope we all having a good day. Nice fun Friday. Fun Friday, Freaky Friday. Whatever works for you. But I have taken your guys' thought from the last Shiny Hit stream. I will work on a shiny model for you guys to have in the future. I think that'll be lots of fun. Shiny Kate. I have to figure out details and stuff because I want to be able to have it so that I like sparkle like, actively as an animation. I think that would be really cool. Like small, subtle sparkles. I think that'd be fun. I think it'll be fun. You guys want to see Blue Kate? In the color sense, not the sadness sense. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna find a Buizel today. It'll be lots of fun today. Bring back the shiny. quickly. Sure, it'll be today, right? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're almost at 900 or 1900. Got a good system though, so that's good. We'll keep it up. Hurry, Buizel! My poor Twiggy is... My poor Grottle, my poor Twiggy. He's lonely. He needs a friend. I am his friend, but I can only do so much. He needs another friend of the same species. He doesn't need another Pokemon friend. He needs another Poke friend. Yeah. Come be his Poke friend. You know you want to. Be my friend, Twiggy. With Twiggy. Oh, if the shiny Buizel isn't also lonely, that would be so ironic. Like, if it's also lonely, or if it's quiet, or even timid, like, that would be so funny. We need, like, a brave Buizel to, like, really, like, protect our little Twiggy. Our little Twiggy friend. He's curious about my fashion. I mean, I'm covered in blankets right now, so... not much fashion to behold. Just blanket power. But seriously, the irony, if it does end up being lonely or timid or quiet, would be crazy. It would be hilarious. It would be interesting, that's for sure. Like going all the dark patches, maybe it'll shine and sparkle in the dark. Also sad at the same time, it would be kind of sad. Poor little Buizel. He needs a friend. He needs a buddy. I'll be his friend and buddy. Change the music. Change it to our opening music. We gotta hype him up. Hype up the Buizel. He will come. He will be here. Come on, Buizel. Shine in the dark. Come on, yeah. Need the Buizel. Need our boy Wafer. Do you not like the name? I thought it was cute. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I hit it twice by accident. Here we go. Pipe up, pipe up. Pipe, pipe. Pipe, pipe, pipe. Thank you for the shiny like thing. Pipe, 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 pipe. Pipe, pipe, pipe. Daryl did an amazing job. Love all Daryl's music. Pretty nice. Get all the hype. Sure, that's enough to bring the shiny, right? Yeah. Yes, please. We're almost at 2K. Be great if you could come before 2K. How hilarious would it be if it ends up shining like 2 counters before the end? You would tend to end. That's what Twiggy did after all. That would be insane. Just always be on your guard for the last few. If that's the case, then we got a while. Still got another 100 left. Oh, it's not that bad. $1,900! Crazy! I can't wait till we get one that's super quick. That would be awesome. Ideally, I think I'd probably want Spiritomb to be that one, but I wouldn't mind if it was Murkrow either. So, but exciting, very exciting. Normally, would probably go straight to the gym and then do the Eternaphores next, but we would lose Cheryl, so it'd be a lot harder to do encounters. Plus, having Murkrow as a flying type would be very helpful in the grass gym anyways, so... yeah. We're gonna do it. As long as nothing goes ridiculously over odds, yeah. If anyone were to go over odds, though, I'd be okay with Murkrow doing it. The most. Probably Buizel next, but because it'll be a lot faster of encounters compared to the others. But we shall see. What's the highest level you can find in this area? Just out of curiosity. Nine is the highest level. Okay. I've got a devious idea. We might do. All right. How many Pokeballs do we have? Oh, we have plenty. We're gonna catch this one. And we're gonna use this, because right now it's been a little difficult. Taking slightly longer because Twiggy's shiny animation and then him saying, because he's high French up, being like, oh, he's loving blah blah blah, whatever. So we're going to use this guy as bait. Come for your friend, shiny Buizel. Nope, he's just gonna be there. So we're gonna use this guy as bait. Not sure how well this will work though, but we'll see. But it might not let us run. Heck yeah, that was much faster. Come for your friend, shiny Buizel. Also, like his animation's a lot faster. Yeah. Get a bit of a time saver in there. Come save the girl. Come save the Buizel. You know you want to. See, one feature I miss that they did in the original games that they didn't do in BDSP is that if you were into the battle and you hit the B button, it would automatically run. Now you have to slide down to the hit the run button instead of just hitting the B button. I wish you could just hit the B button like you could in the old games in this game, but it is what it is. Now we're moving and grooving. Give a little Twiggy a break. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Come on, Buizel! Come to me! Now we're moving and grooving. Definitely was worth the trouble. I'm getting hungry again though. Okay, once we get to 2K, we'll take a break. Well, not take a break, but be done. I'll take a break. Thinking maybe a sandwich. Be nice. Ooh, windy. Saves so much time that I don't even realize how much time we're saving. $2.99 followers on Twitch. One person want to make it 300 for me? Pretty please. I'm so close. Man, the 200s though? Dang, that took a while. Yeah, it's like close to 300. Oh, stretch. Goodness. Gotta hydrate too. try like a flower. That'd be fun. Come on. Draw shapes now. Draw all the shapes. What was that old saying? It was like circle, circle. You know. Come on, Wafer. Tell yourself you can have this flower if you show up. Yes, come on, Wafer. Don't you want the pretty flower? My boy Wafer. Bribery, surely it'll work, right? Circle. Circle, circle, line, drifting flowers, up to fine. Cool breeze, please, now you have the shiveries. Remember that little tune growing up. Bribe them with all the flowers. Yellow roses. Bribe them with yellow roses. All the bribery in the world. You can have brownies with us. We'll cook brownies for you. I like yellow roses. I think they're pretty. Don't get me wrong, I like the regular roses, and the pink roses, and the blue, not blue, pink and the red roses, but yellows are pretty too. I like the color of yellow that it is. It's just gorgeous. So watching those trailers for Honkai Star Rail, I noticed there's a lot more 4 stars than I thought there was. Like, there's a lot more characters in general than I thought there was in Honkai Star Rail. Like, I'm watching through these and I'm like, there's more than I thought there were. So, kind of crazy. My favorite flower is the red spider lily. Such a pretty flower. It's very nice. It's a very nice aesthetic with it too. Like, a lot of people like the aesthetic of it. So, I can understand that. It's got a nice red color. My favorite flowers are gladiolus. I like how pretty they are and the different colors they come in. I have a small little patch of them in my yard. They bloom in mid-July, but they're very pretty. Whoa, the clouds just glitched. Did anyone else see that? That was kind of funny. Huh. Who would have thought? It's also known as the sword flower, so it's very pretty. I like gladiolus. They're not often you see them, though. I remember my mother always loved snapdragons. I grew some for her once. Also very pretty. I told you. Like, don't get me wrong, roses are awesome. I love roses, but I love gladiolus. In fact, my first fun fact, my first sub badges were actually gladiolus flowers, but they just didn't really translate well because of how small they were. So the roses, I changed it to roses because it just makes more sense. Plus Rosalind's in my name, so, or Rose is in my name, so it worked out. Though everyone's like, oh, rose is your favorite flower, right? I'm like, no, not really. I like roses, but they're just the most common kind of recognizable flower. People see it and be like, oh, that's a rose. But if you see any other flowers, even on the other VTuber models, they'll be like, I don't know what that is. So if I drew gladiolus flowers all over me, people wouldn't know what it was. They probably think it's a lily because it kind of does look like a lily in a way. It's the way it's shaped, though, that makes it look like gladiolus, which is hard to translate into a model. So, but roses are easy. They're hard to draw, though, I will say. Actually, I think so. If they exist. They do. White roses. I haven't seen white roses around. Like, I haven't seen like a white rose bush. But yeah, I like gladiolus. They're my favorite. Sorry, brother said hi. Okay. Almost at 1950. I feel like we're in years now. 1955. 1944. 1950. I'm around town. Hopefully it shows up soon. Yeah, hopefully. We're getting there, we're getting there. 1946. Yeah, this Buizel strat was definitely better. Go going by a lot faster. No offense to Twiggy, but poor Twiggy can have a break. I feel kind of bad though. You're just throwing him out and then returning him. Throwing, returning, throwing, returning. He's probably like, I'm exhausted. We did this for like 1900 times. I need a break. What level is Perugly in this game? Is it 14? Mars is Perugly? I think it's 14. But I just want to make sure. Because depending on what level we get Buizel, we'll have to level it up. If we get a Buizel level 9 shiny, then we'll only have to level it up like 5 levels, which is not bad. 15? Hmm. Hmm. 1950. $16? Really? Then we're both off. I was way off though. Well, not way off. Decently off. Decently not leveling up fully for this shiny Buizel. Hopefully we don't get it at level 7, but watch us get it at level 7. Have to level it up like 8 levels. More than that actually, like 9 or 10. Just a couple levels off, your guess wasn't too bad. True. Your guess was closer though. Damn, come on. I need a shiny Buizel. Very soon. Getting closer and closer. 1957. We're getting older, folks. Older and over. We're almost in the 20th century. Imagine we get it like 2025. That would be so crazy. Oh, not one. Whoopee. Drink. That would be insane. It would be crazy, that's for sure. I was like, nah, I have to be on the year. Exactly on the year. A squirrel. 1960. So the person we raided yesterday, I was talking to them for a bit. They're like, they were like just starting Honkai Star Rail. They're like, oh, we've been doing lots of polls, and we got Sela like 4 times. We didn't get Anaxia. I was like, I got Anaxia on my first try, but I didn't get Zila or anyone else after that. She's like, oh, dang. It was actually kind of funny. She was super sweet though. I love the number 64. Just strictly because the Nintendo 64 brings up a lot of memories. Lots of good memories. I have the music of Honkai Star Rail stuck in my head, like the bass music. Like the heart of space station music. Like it's stuck in my head. Playing in my head like a loop. It's catchy. Although I do like the new music, though I don't remember at the top of my head right now. But I do remember liking the new music a lot of the Zhaofu, whatever it's called. Zhaofu, Lofu, whatever it is. Crazy that's a ship. When they imagine, like, it's probably just my brain, but like, when they said ship, I was imagining like a spaceship in space. Like just a spaceship just sitting there. Not like an actual like spaceship. So I was surprised and I was like, oh. It also reminded me of like the Star Wars The Force Awakens like planet Death Star thing at the like for the centerpiece of it, where like it looked like the gateway looked like the cannon in my brain. So that's what it reminded me of. But obviously that's not what it was. Favorite number is 13. That specific number has brought me a lot of luck in the past. That's cool. Yeah, the ship thing kind of surprised me, but it's really pretty though. It's really nice. I like this aesthetic. Also, what is with video games and like, I mean, like, let's think of this logically. The Astral Express has traveled many places. I get that it's obviously a different planet, so not everyone may be accustomed to that. But like, suddenly people like make, oh well. Actually, now that I think about it, it makes sense why they don't trust the Astral Express crew. But it's also like exhausting. Like, but at the same time, like, I'm surprised the Astral Express crew is not surprised. Like they're like always surprised, and it's like why? Like you should be not surprised. You shouldn't be surprised. Goodness sakes, words are hard. But yeah, it's just like I don't know. Such a cool name though, Astral Express. That's awesome. Though I don't understand the nameless thing. Like, why did you call them the nameless? Just the Astral Express crew. They're like, hey crew or whatever. But they're like nameless, and it's like, oh, okay. I don't know. It just feels almost insulting. Like I kind of get it. You're throwing away all your past, and you're just being an adventurer kind of person. But it's also like, I don't know. Also, I wonder what they're gonna do with the Stellaron that we got from Charlo 6. Like, what are they gonna do with that? It said it doesn't like. So I mentioned this on stream yesterday, but if it's like an energy source that we can't destroy, can't we just use it up? Or is it like infinite and it doesn't like use up? Because if not, then we can use it as fuel for the Astral Express, right? Or is that not how that works? I don't know. Who knows? But I like the choo-choo. I think the choo-choo is cool. 1974. Weasel, you show up. I'll take you on a choo-choo ride. Be lots of fun. Has anyone here actually ridden a train before? I have. It's actually a lot of fun. Train rides are fun. Getting really close to 2K? Yeah. 1975. I love trains. I like trains. Does anyone remember Indigo Park, that indie like mascot horror game that came out like a year ago? I was watching videos about that the other day because it like popped in my brain, and I was like, oh yeah, Rambley the raccoon. So, because I like trains. It's an AI that likes trains. Hi Thomas, how's it going? We're getting there. I like trains. So silly. He likes trains. He likes choo-choo trains. I like choo-choo trains. I have two brothers, so they liked a lot of trains and Thomas growing up. So I was always like, I would always join in, play with my little brothers. And I always got the pink train. There's a pink and a purple train, and that was the ones I always used. That and Diesel 10, because I thought he was hilarious. But, yeah. Train. Now I get to play with the big boy trains. HO gauge and O gauge trains. Those are fun. Trains. Choo-choo. Woo-woo. Trains are cool. I don't think I've ever played with trains though. I played with them I played with them a little bit as a kid. I played with them more kind of as an adult. And when I say play with them, it's more like running them. You're not really playing with them, you're more running with them. You're definitely playing with them as a kid, but like as an adult, you kind of just put them on the track, turn on the power, and just watch it run around the track. It's not just satisfying though, it's just a simple pleasure. It's kind of fun going to train shows. It's almost like a Comic-Con for trains. But like, they get to see all the you get really cool cheap trains you get to see and stuff. I like the steam trains. Like, a lot of the diesel trains are like the bigger, more popular ones, but I like the steam trains because I like watching the mechanisms for the wheels kind of go around. I like it. It's a lot. And sometimes you can get a steam train that actually steams. Those are fun. You like pour a little water in it and it like steams up. Cool. Yeah, I like the electric trains. They're fun. My dad is more into them. Our grandpa collected them and stuff, so we got a portion of it. So we've got our own little train table and everything. Lots of fun. But they're fun, and they're cool. When I was in school, I used to paint, like, train track sceneries. They were fun. It's always fun to paint, like, a beautiful scenery and then to have a little bit of train tracks kind of going into the distance. Very satisfying. Trains. I think let's focus on the game music again. Here we go. $1984. Getting awfully close. But yeah, model trains are nice. Oh, actually, there's something I kind of wanted to tell you guys. So, at the grocery store the other day, and I guess they were restocking, but there was a whole line of people in the card section to, like, get their hands on Pokemon cards. Like a whole line of people. Like, and you know they were just gonna grab like a whole bunch. I knew it's happening. I've seen videos and stuff, but like to see it in your own like local grocery store was insane. I was like, wow. We told our mom. She's like, they're still doing that? I'm like, yeah, it's bad. It's crazy. Like they had empty carts, like completely empty carts, and we're just sitting there waiting. And who knows how long they were waiting there for? But it was crazy. Yeah, like when I was a kid, I got Pokemon cards and stuff, but I get every once in a while. But like, I feel bad for the kids that want to get Pokemon cards and just can't because scalpers are so crazy right now. Even some adults that just want to casually get some, like you just can't right now. They're insane right now. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, they're just trying to resell them, but like, I don't know how well that's going. But because people can be like, look it up and be like, oh, this card's going for this much. I'm like, it's like on there for that much, but is it selling for that much? Like, I don't know. It's listed as that much. Should have said it that way. $19.90. We're in the 1990s. We're getting to the end of the line here. $10 left. Let's see if we get it. I kind of never got super into Pokemon cards. Like, sure, I got some, but I never bought any cards of any kind in years. Same. I haven't bought any in years. Like, I used to... I don't actually... I really spent really hardly any money on them because I always asked for them for, like, my birthday or something when I was little. Or, like, I get them as, like, a reward. Like, if I did something good instead of... I just get a card pack, you know? It was a good, like, reward system that my parents had for my brother and I. And it was fun, too, you know? But I was able to get... Back when Gen 4 was out. Before Gen 5 was out. I was able to get every single legendary from Gen 1 to Gen 4. And I was very proud. That was, like, my goal. And I was able to achieve that. Main card game I was into was Yu-Gi-Oh! Some number of years ago. Got Wise Swartz a bit. Into Wise Swartz a bit. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the card people are crazy. Wise Shorts had done a bunch of different anime sets, which is cool. That's fun. All right, here we go. 1998. Let's see if it's the one. Nope. It was a Buizel, but it wasn't a shiny. 2 more. That encounter took a while to spawn. Yeah, it did. Teased us. Alright, 1 more. 1 more. And I will be done for today. Ugh. Getting a little stiff. Alright, here we go. Last one. And? Nah. Dang. We're at 2K. That's crazy. Woo. Well, it is what it is. All right, let's find someone to raid. Bleh. Can't see my screen. My phone is blocking half the screen. All right, what we got here? What we got here? Who can we raid today? Not a lot of options today. I think I found somebody. All right. We're gonna raid Fufu. Looks like she's playing. It looks like Platinum. I don't know if she's doing Nuzlocke, but I'm assuming she's doing a Nuzlocke. So we're going to raid her. So copy the raid message if you'd like. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.